So thus far, I've really talked only about serial killers in general. So that video depicted like my activities in particular. There's several different types of serial killers. I have chosen to be a genocidal miasmatic serial killer. Genocidal means that I kill like genocide. So I will move to South Dakota because they have a high Finnish population. You guys don't know who Finnish people are. They're like Scandinavian country, blonde hair, blue eyes. Not these preferable people. So you just kill off everyone else and you keep the Finnish people there. Now, I have to choose. That's the clientele, are the non-Finnish people of South Dakota. For my method, that's where the word miasmatic comes in, which means I will use poison. Which is why it's very important that I have high sociability and why the person in the video reoccurs. There are several different poisons which can be placed in food or that are even produced by like normal foods that you eat each day. One of the ones and the easiest one to create out of all of them is cyanide. Cyanide can be found in apple seeds, peaches, apricots, pears, a lot of fruit that you eat. It can also be found in certain vegetables. What cyanide does, most, like apple seeds, for example, only has like 0.6 milligrams of it. You need about 200 milligrams to kill someone. What the cyanide does is it goes into the bloodstream and it hinders the red blood cells from obtaining oxygen, so essentially the person suffocates to death. And it happens within a few minutes. So you go in there, you can give them a big good, and they're dead. So, as I was saying before, one of the different sources you can get cyanide from is apricot. Apricot pits look like this. So I have 3 of them in here. Apricot pits, because of their size, have a lot more cyanide in them. So what you would do is you just take what is called a mortar, this is called a pestle. You just put the cyanide, just put the apricot in the mortar, and you just crunch some up. It takes a while, but like, they're kind of broken. Can't really tell. But yeah, you just mush them up. And you mix them up into a fine powder, and because it's already food, it'll be absolutely indetectable when you put it in my food. So you just make like an apricot, like pie or something. Everybody loves apricot. And like even if you don't, you can probably just put them in anything, because the seeds don't really taste. Other things that you can put in are, there's another poison that's odorless, tasteless, and colorless. So that one you can put in like basically anything and just kill the person. That one takes a little longer. I think it's called rhinoxide or something like that. And it takes more time to create, so I choose cyanide. So yeah, that's basically it. Do you have any questions?
Why serial
Yes.
What's the average salary for a serial killer?
That is a fantastic question. Okay, so serial killers are self-employed. Now, I didn't go over this earlier, but I did put it in my essay. There are several articles that are out there that say that America is overpopulated. And that's a big concern because if we outgrow our food production, we will then begin to starve. And starvation is horrid. So, you need serial killers. I am doing the world a favor. I'm going forth and I am killing the unfavorable people. Don't even worry, I'm killing unfavorable people. And getting rid of them so you don't have to starve. It's great. And my way is so much better than starving. It's just quick. I mean, it's done in a minute. Starvation takes days. So it is great for that reason. Also, my payment would be then come from the client. There are 2 different main ways I can get money. The obvious one is that once the client is dead, I'm in their house. I can just go take whatever I want. If they're rich, if they have like a bunch of souvenirs, if they have money, I can just take it. Money's like basically trackable if it's in cash, you know. Really easy to take. Another thing is if I become super famous, which I can anonymously become famous. Jack the Ripper is a perfect example of that. He even wrote letters to police saying who he was, and they still didn't find him. So he was just perfect. One of the things you can do is then you can sell your stuff as what they call murderabilia. And people will buy it for hundreds and thousands of dollars. And you're like, this is a sweater I killed someone in. And they're like, oh my goodness, yes! And I'll just pay you. There are numerous serial killers that are in prison that make money because they sell their crap that they don't use anymore. Because they're in prison. Yeah.
You know John Macias?
Yeah.
Didn't he like make a TV prison without passports?
I don't know about that, but I believe it. Yes.
Why serial killer out of all choose?
Because serial killers, I feel like everybody thinks customary jobs where you're like, already been declared a job. Serial killers, they're underappreciated. People think they're evil. They don't realize how difficult it is to become a serial killer. The amount of work it goes in, like the amount of hours I spend. I do a 24/7 job. Every day, every waking hour, I am working. I'm finding new clientele, working with my old clientele, making sure they're happy with like their desk, you know. Make sure it works out right, make sure it looks normal. It's an intense job. I just wanted to really get awareness out there. Any other questions?
No.
You have a taco?
What are you gonna do if you get caught?
Oh, okay. If I get caught, it's really easy. As a serial killer, you already have the methods and means to kill someone. You just kill them.
How are you gonna?
But if you mean like, if I like fail and absolutely get thrown in prison, I don't know. I guess.
You're not gonna
Also,
drop
like, you'll become Jewish.
Be a rabbi?
I don't know. Because after I'm caught, I have to like convert to something. I'm not gonna let me out if I'm still a serial killer. So you be my rabbi.
Yeah, I'll be your rabbi.
Any questions? Any more? Nope.
No.
Well, 13 unique days.